That's not new. Hello, everyone. Jeremy's right. You guys have been so lovely. Let's ruin that. What do we think I'm doing gender-wise? Sam? Who's an ally now, bitch? Welcome to your final exam. Have a fucking guess. No, don't be a coward. It's offensive if you don't know. Coward. Fucking coward, man. You love an ally. Who has a real guess? Who's a judgmental gay in the room? Did you raise your fucking hand for that? Come on.
We're smoking, I know.
Oh, cheater. Cheater. We can tell the rest of the class. Well done. No, they cheated. Don't fuck around. No, I am a trans guy. Have we all had a good pride? Woo! Amazing. Are we recovered? No, absolutely not. Pride is a war. Don't get me wrong. I went to Pride. I got to Trafalgar Square, and within 10 minutes, I had to call a medic for someone. You know what I mean? Well, it was a straight. It was a bunch of young people, and we love the young. But they had someone who was clearly unresponsive, and they were just going, Jessica. Jessica, bitch, she's not awake. So I went over and I went, hey, do you guys want me to call a medic? And they went, yeah. And I went, hey, we need a medic? I'm a good person. And I saved a fucking life. No, it's true. When you go to Pride for enough years, you do get qualified as an EMT. Because the amount of people you just see roaming the streets in need of help. Someone's just on the ground really out of it, and just go, honey, what if we take it? You found it on the ground. Okay, so you know a way of finding out. Okay. Do you have any friends here? Your friend Kay. Now, is Kay a person, or do you mean ketamine? You mean ketamine. Okay, what about Mary Jane? Now again, is that, no, the drag queen. Oh, I'll get her. And you're out here saving lives, but you're a sober person at Pride. It's crazy. Do we want to have a guess what my accent is? I've been very fucking aggressive the whole time. I feel like it should be obvious. Oh, now we're all afraid I'm going to shoot you with pronouns. Now you have a fucking opinion, Sam. American. Wait. Yes, I'm transgender and American, so which do we hate more? Obviously the correct answer. Being American is fucking crazy right now. Dude, here's the thing, and it's so bad as a comedian, because people are like, oh my god, there's so much material for you to make jokes out of. None of it's fucking funny! Comedy is a very simple equation. Tragedy plus time equals comedy. We've got rid of the fucking time. It is just tragedy after tragedy. I can't make jokes about alligator Auschwitz. What do you mean? Have you heard about alligator Auschwitz? I said I couldn't, but I will. Do we know what? So in America, what we've done, and I say we because I am part of the problem. I was assigned American at birth, and you can't just get rid of that. It's way difficult to stop being American, much easier to stop being a woman. So, what America has done is we made a genuine concentration camp in the middle of the swamps of Florida and surrounded it with alligators in case any of the immigrant detainees try to escape, so they'll get eaten by alligators. Trump's a fucking Bond villain. Genuinely, like they're trying to find the new actor to play Bond. The villains need to stop being Russian. They're American now. I will pitch this fucking movie. Absolutely not. No, it's absolutely crazy. Even worse is that they paid for the concentration camp with all the FEMA money. Which, if you don't know, FEMA is like our national disaster money. Like, it's our relief fund. So we got rid of that. Just as Texas had the flood of the century. What's crazy about Texas is they love God so much. But in the last 5 years, they've had a drought, they have frozen over, and have had a biblical flood. If I evangelical Christian. And I don't really want to find out. It would involve talking to one of them. I was raised Catholic though, but whenever someone said that they were raised something, they're not that fucking thing anymore. I was raised Catholic, I was also raised a girl. Whoops. Did not work out. Did not work out. No, I've been here for 10 years, and I've assimilated as much as I'm willing to. You know what I mean? I've assimilated enough that I have a favorite British holiday, Guy Fawkes Night. Which as an Irish Catholic, controversial. You guys like to forget about the burning the Catholic bit of that holiday? You don't. Guy Fawkes, I find it really epitomizes like the spirit of the British people, because you took what could have been a horrific terrorist attack and turned it into a party. I'm from New York. We just don't have the same sense of whimsy about terrorism, you know what I mean? Tragedy plus time equals comedy. You laughed at 9/11. It's been long enough. I was there. Shut the fuck up. I got evacuated from school. Every time I talk about 9/11, people are like, oh my god, I remember where I was. If it wasn't in New York, who gives a fuck? Really? It'd be like if I said, I remember where I was on 7/7, except I don't remember where I was because America did not hear about it. If you ask an American what 7/7 is, they will not know. It took me 3 years of living here before someone went, what was our 9/11? And I went, are you sure? Because I feel like I would have heard about it. We're going to talk about terrorism now. Because, no, it's fine. Because, I don't know if you saw, but the Irish rap group Kneecap and Palestine Action got accused of terrorism recently. Which, Kneecap, by the way, they've had to, like, move the trial because they couldn't find any Irish translators. I know 4 living in London right now. There is just a boycott. You're like, we're not a fucking snitch. Absolutely not. That trial will not go ahead. But they got branded for like their songs and saying something, and then Palestine Action spray painted some RAF jets, and now they're all terrorists. I don't know if it's a language thing, but I feel like your guys' definition of terrorism is different. Like, I don't know if you spell it with a U or what. Again, as a New Yorker, my bar for terrorism is pretty fucking high. And I don't think a paint job on a plane really quite meets it. Who is a terrorist, though? J.K. Rowling. I do believe it. I'm genuinely worried for her. Like, I think we need to call this Samaritans. Because she's just up on Twitter, tweeting until 4 a.m. about trans people. And that's a mental illness. Trans people aren't doing that. But no, do we know that she spent $70 grand on the recent Supreme Court decision? Like, she bankrolled the whole thing? Which is crazy. Because she's such a fucking hypocrite. No, she is, because so many people were, like, shocked that J.K. Rowling came out as a bigot. I wasn't. I read the books. Hufflepuff. That's a gay slur. You know what I mean? Like, people are getting upset about queer. Wait till someone calls you a Hufflepuff in the street. I'd rather you call me a faggot. That's a I don't like being, like, if I have to be called a slur, at least get the gender right. You know what I mean? Hufflepuff's a slur, and then fucking Dumbledore's gay now. She made Dumbledore gay. But then when she was asked why it doesn't come up in the books, she was like, oh, well, he's their teacher. I didn't know Section 28 went to Hogwarts. Why in her magical world is there still homophobia? Fine, whatever, it didn't come up. It's a gay fucking wizard. You think a queer wizard? I can't meet a normal queer person that then bringing it up. A queer wizard would bring that shit up. Fine, whatever. But then we have the Fantastic Beasts movies where he's in like his late 20s. I didn't see him cruising in a park once. In his prime, and he's not. Fuck off. That's not representation. And then she's just such a hypocrite because like Harry Potter self-identified as a Gryffindor. He was assigned Slytherin's sorting hat. You know, read the book, watched the movie, he goes up, they put the hat on him. The hat goes, you're a Slytherin, Harry Potter. It was a great thing. And he goes, no. I know in my heart I'm not a Gryffindor. But are we sure an 11-year-old's mature enough to make that kind of life friends? I think we need to get the Supreme Court involved. And I realized recently, because our whole thing, it's the bathroom debate, but she's also really getting into the sports debates, but she doesn't want like mixed gendered sports. She thinks they're too dangerous. Do you know what mixed gendered sport there is?